everyone, I'm Lauren Balfour.
And I'm Chantelle Bacigalupo, and this is a brand new Wednesday episode of Common Agenda.
Don't touch my sweater. Welcome to another episode of Disney's Common Agenda, starring me, your host, Lauren Balfour, as a young maiden who secretly goes in place of my father in the army. I become one of China's greatest heroines in the process with my trusty sidekick, Mushu. All right, now that I've gotten my Disney reference out of the way, I guess I can lead you all fearlessly through what's newsworthy around Emerson College. Let's get started. Have you ever watched Comedy Central, Spike, or TV Land? Ever heard of the Colbert Report or South Park? Of course you have, you don't live under a rock. Well, guess what? All of those brands belong to Viacom Entertainment Group, and the president of Viacom Entertainment Group is Emerson trustee Doug Herzog, class of '81. Doug took a quick break from running 3 TV stations to be inducted into the Broadcasting and Cable Hall of Fame on Monday, October 20th during its 24th annual induction ceremony at the Waldorf Astoria in New York. Congratulations, Doug. You think your midterms are stressful? Try interning at the Institute of World Politics, literally learning how to rule the world. Or at least that's my understanding of it. Journalism major Tyler Defbach, class of 2015, is spending the last semester of his senior year over in Washington, D.C., doing an 8-credit internship at the Institute of World Politics. He's been meeting with intelligence officers, military officials, and probably a few secret agents. He can't tell us about that, though. Doug hopes the experience will further his career. Can't wait to see who plays you in the next Catherine Bigelow thriller, Tyler. The Boston campus may have the changing leaves on the common, pumpkins, and some really great costume shops, but honestly, we've got nothing on Halloween over at Emerson, LA. Susan Banks, class of 1976, helped the Los Angeles students celebrate Halloween a little early this year with the premiere screening of her new film, The Fright Night Files, on October 14th. She's the executive producer of the anthology, which consists of 3 short films all about deadly romance. She even wrote one of the films in the trilogy. Be sure to see it if you have a chance. It's often said that your journey at Emerson is just the beginning of your life on the Walk of Fame. And if that isn't sad, it obviously should be. So let's start that trend. This week, one of our famous and beloved alums, Norman Lear, was featured on Good Morning America. On the show, he talked about his brand new book, Even This I Get to Experience. The book talks about the characters he has created and his hit television shows throughout his career. Be sure to go online and check out the segment as soon as you have a spare minute. And while you're at it, head to our bookstore and grab yourself a copy of the book. It would do you good to read something other than your Twitter feed. Congrats, Norman. Everyone knows how good it feels to help people in need, and it's a real privilege when we're able to do so as a community. Earlier this month, our lovely, amazing, sweet, and talented women's soccer team decided to raise money to support cancer research. The girls participated in the Light the Night Walk in Boston Common on October 9th, and they raised an incredible $3,715. The money goes to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and the soccer team has raised over $16,000 for the charity over the past 4 years since they began doing the walk. Good job, ladies, and thanks for your hard work. And now, let's send it over to Leah LeBlanc with Stage Spotlight.
I'm Leah LeBlanc, and this is Stage Spotlight. I'm here with Dana Nurse, president of EDOL, the organization behind Dragtoberfest. What is Dragtoberfest?
Dragtoberfest is our major event for the month of planning of October, and it is basically a drag competition. It's open to students, and people come in, dress up in drag, give us a little show, and they win a prize if they are great enough.
What is the prize?
The prize is a crown and sash, and you get to hold the position of Miss or Mr. Dragtoberfest of that year, and then you return the following year, if you're not a senior, to do your swan song, say goodbye to your crown, and crown your successor.
What can audience members expect?
A great time. The audience should expect a show. We have the amazing professional drag queen Sophia Cristal who hosts the show, and so they should expect a great time, a great competition, and just to have fun and learn something new.
It is Queer History Month. Are you guys putting on any other events?
Yes, we have 6 events this month. The first is tonight, which was the drag makeup workshop, and Friday will be Dragtoberfest, of course. Then we are observing National Coming Out Day on the 15th with a panel of students and faculty and professors here.
How can the Emerson community benefit from hosting events like Dragtoberfest?
I mean, it's a fun space, of course, but it's also a space where, you get to learn something new. A lot of people don't really know about drag culture. They just know about, RuPaul's Drag Race, which is amazing that that's made it to the forefront of, television. But it is a history lesson. This is something that people who were very marginalized participated in to feel comfortable in their own skin and to have a little fun where, they were being met with a lot of harshness and violence. So it's, we like to have a good time, but we also like people to keep that in mind, that this is, something that the queer community has participated in for quite some time and that it is a respectable art.
For Stage Spotlight, I'm Leah LeBlanc.
Hey everyone, I'm your in-studio correspondent, Amelia Fabiano, and today I am talking to Emily Solomon from Student Government Association at Emerson College. So Emily, tell us a little bit about SGA. I know some of us are, familiar with government in high school. How is that different at Emerson? How does that translate to college?
I would say at Emerson we end up doing a lot more, and we have a lot more on our plate. So we end up doing a lot more with the administration as liaison between students and the administration here on campus. So we're talking to people like Michelle Whalen about academic overview, looking at departments that need to be, changes that need to be made, just things like that. We're talking to Bob Smith about tap and go procedures to see what changes can be made there to, make the campus more welcoming for everyone. As well as I spoke with Jay Phillips, Karen Dickinson, and Stephen Canario about dining yesterday to improve that experience as well for everyone on campus. So we're trying to just tackle as much as we can and make the Emerson College experience better for everyone.
Yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like you guys have your plate full with a lot of events going on. How can students get involved on campus? It sounds like it's something that's open for everyone,
definitely.
All majors, not just polycom or something.
I would say it's very easy to get involved. First of all, our meetings are always open to everyone on campus. 2 p.m. usually in the NPR on Tuesdays. We're there, we're open. Anyone can raise their hand and speak and have a voice. So don't hesitate at any point, even if you're not an elected or appointed member. That said, there are some appointed positions that are still open. Off the top of my head, positions like off-campus commissioner, multicultural commissioner, things like that. So those focus on more niche constituencies. So if you think you're interested, go to our website. All the information's there. All the information to apply is there.
All right, it's an awesome opportunity for students. So would you have any upcoming events that you're going to focus on or issues that you're going to focus on coming in the future?
We're going to continue to talk about all those things I just spoke about earlier, as well as just in general things like talking to Robert Emilio about cultural diversity on campus, things like that. Just in general, making sure that we're talking to all the administration and ensuring that everyone, that we're active in making sure that things are happening on campus for everyone.
Awesome, great. And how did you become involved with SGA? When did you start?
Gosh, I started last year as a freshman, and I really haven't stopped since.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, Emily. We really appreciate it. Next up is Claire Parker with Focus on Film.
I'm Claire Parker, and this is Focus on Film. Today, I'm with Julia Morera, a third-year film production major. She's currently working on her film 2, called Apartment 5B. Julia, tell us a bit about the plot.
Well, the plot of the film is about a couple who gets a new next-door neighbor, and the neighbor turns out to make a lot of noise, be really loud, and it drives the couple insane to the point where they plot to kill the neighbor.
Wow, that sounds intense.
Yeah.
Well, you're the producer. What do you have to do as producer?
Basically, my job so far has been to find the location, which is in Concord, New Hampshire, where I live. So we're going to be shooting in my house and in my friend's house, and a lot of the actors are my friends from back home, so that'll be really fun, and I'm excited to cook food for everyone with my mom.
That's a great setting. Well, I hear you're still looking for a lead actress. What are you looking for in this lead?
Well, we're looking for someone who looks normal on the outside, but has the ability to be really, really crazy.
I cannot wait to see the final product. Thank you so much for sitting with us today. Good luck with production. We can't wait to see. This has been Common Agenda's Focus on Film. See you next time.
Now let's check out the events happening this weekend. Copying and pasting block quotes can be a struggling WLP major's best friend, but it's a slippery slope towards plagiarism, and plagiarism, my friends, is a crime. Be sure you're on the right side of the plagiarism war by coming to the guest lecture on copyright, patents, and plagiarism on October 23rd from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in Walker 522. Kyle Courtney is coming from Harvard Law School to talk about how to get ahead without resorting to crime. Quinn Marcus just graduated last year, and she's already starring in a movie she wrote, while we toil away on Emerson Channel Productions here on campus. Get used to it, kids. Life isn't fair. Quinn is cool, though, and you should come to the Bright Family Screening Room in Paramount on Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. to watch Alone with People, a short film about a teenage girl growing up in the South who seeks the help of a therapist to come out as gay to her family and friends. October is Queer Awareness Month, so be there or be square and unaware. What kind of silly thing is stroopwafel, you ask? Well, looks like you're a little behind on the times. Allow yourself to feel embarrassed about that, and then be happy because of what I'm about to tell you. Stroopwafel is the insanely funny improv group that you're going to see later on tonight. That's right. Now, instead of sitting in the DH hoping that the hot chocolate machine will work, you'll be sitting in the cabaret in the basement of the little building, laughing your now with the times butt off. The Stroopwafel Swingfest 2014 begins tonight at 8 p.m. Be there or become less funny than you already are. Every time I hear about a Bright Light screening room, I erase whatever else is on my calendar for that time and add it to my agenda. So here's the next one. This coming Tuesday, October 28th at 7 p.m. in the Bright Family Screening Room in Paramount is a screening of the film Kisses to the Children. The film chronicles the accounts of 5 Jewish men and women who were children during the Holocaust and were saved by Christian families. Following the screening of the film, students will be able to discuss it with the director as well as a few special guests. Don't miss out on this incredible learning opportunity. Now, in case improv comedy isn't your cup of tea, that isn't your only option for your plans for tonight. From 8 to 9 p.m. in the Semmel Theater in the Tufte building, Quinn Marcus will be there doing a live performance. We all know who Quinn is by now, and this is another chance to get up close and personal. Okay, maybe not that close, get a hold of yourself, but Chasing Ballerinas, sounds like a blast. Quinn will be there. The show is sponsored by Emerson Main Events and is totally, absolutely free, so you really have no reason not to go and laugh, have a good time, unless you're already doing that one of the other events we told you about for tonight. So pick one, you won't regret it. Well, that's about all the time we've got for you today, but be sure to tune in next week for our spooktacular week of Halloween-themed episodes. You won't want to miss this. In the meantime, Lauren and I are going to try and reenact The Lion King. So, see you next time, because from all of us here at Common Agenda, we hope you have an amazing weekend.
So, like, do I lift you for it, or? Yes, I can try to. Okay.
I'm wearing a skirt. It's just not right.
Sorry.
Okay, we'll try again.
That's okay.
Sueña con Onichiwa.
No, that's Japanese. That's Japanese.
Right. Do you guys want to get in on this?